Shocking bombshell. Cole's secret will expose his truths even Claire doesn't know. YNR fans stunned. You thought you knew the past, but what if the past was rewritten before your eyes? The Young and the Restless has never shied away from mind-blowing twists, but this time, they've gone nuclear. A recently discovered secret belonging to Cole Howard has sent shockwaves through Genoa City and beyond, and it's not even his death that's in question. Instead, it's what Cole had planned for the future, the confessions he left buried, and the DNA revelations that not only redefine his legacy, but reshape Claire's identity and potentially bring the Newmans to their knees. For months, YNR fans have watched Claire Grace grow into her new life, tentatively embraced by Victoria and the rest of the Newman family after the Madeline Sutton drama. She's found purpose, warmth, and even the beginnings of healing from her trauma. But just when Claire began feeling grounded, a devastating truth is uncovered, one even Victoria and Cole had never meant to reveal. It begins with a mysterious letter delivered anonymously to the Newman Ranch, addressed to Victor but postmarked from Lakewood, Colorado, Cole's old stomping grounds. The letter contains only one thing, a key, and with it, a cryptic note. What I couldn't say, I wrote. What I couldn't write, I buried. Find the safety box at Fairmont Bank, drawer 47. Cole Howard's legacy was already complicated. His past relationships with both Nikki and Victoria had left scars, but what was found in that safety box might just destroy them all. Inside the safety deposit box lies a handwritten will, notarized and witnessed, dated June 2003, years after Cole had last been seen on the YNR canvas. Why he wrote it then and why he never updated it becomes part of the eerie mystery. But the content? Earth-shattering. If this letter is being read, then my time is up, and the lies I've lived with can no longer be protected. What follows is a confession. Cole believed, at the time of writing, that Claire Grace is not biologically his daughter. In fact, he claims Victoria was already involved with someone else during their off-again romance in the early 2000s. And it doesn't stop there, he names that man. Long presumed dead after being tragically killed during his wedding to Victoria, Ryan McNeil's legacy was thought sealed. But Coles will suggest that Victoria and Ryan had a secret tryst, possibly even after his marriage to Trisha Dennison ended in chaos. And here's the kicker. Cole apparently suspected but never confirmed that Ryan was Claire's real father. The timeline of events makes it plausible. And the will details how Cole considered getting a DNA test, but ultimately chose to raise Claire as his own, should the opportunity arise. If Claire ever resurfaces, she deserves to know. Whether she's mine or not, she is loved. This revelation, that Claire may be Ryan McNeil's daughter, not only opens up painful memories for Victoria, but reopens old rivalries, particularly with Nikki, who never fully trusted Ryan. Could it be that Nikki, not Victoria, knew the truth all along? When Victor reads the letter and the will in full, his world shatters. His protective instincts for Victoria kick in, but something in Nikki's reaction doesn't sit right. She's not surprised. In a heated confrontation at the ranch, Victor demands answers. Did you know? Did you know Ryan was Claire's real father? Nikki's silence says it all. She admits she always suspected but believed it best never to bring it up, especially after Ryan's death and Victoria's spiral into grief. Nikki's reasoning? Protecting her daughter. Victor doesn't see it that way. He sees it as betrayal. Once again, Nikki's pattern of concealing the truth for love has come back to haunt them. Their marriage is pushed to the brink, and this time, there may be no way back. When Claire is finally told the truth, her world collapses. Already grappling with her role in the Madeline Sutton saga, she now learns that the man she believed was her biological father, the one glimmer of hope tethering her to a sense of family, might not be related to her at all. But the will delivers another punch. Cole names Claire as his sole heir. The property in Colorado. Stocks in a publishing company. A sealed envelope marked for Claire. Only if I'm gone. Inside, a poem, a family photo, and a paternity test kit never used. Now, the question becomes, does Claire want to know the truth? Or is she too afraid of losing the only family she's ever known again? As if things couldn't get more complicated, another ghost from the past makes a surprise return, J.T. Hellstrom. Newman Enterprises receives a subpoena for internal financial records dating back 25 years, tied to Ryan McNeil's final projects. The investigator? J.T., now working as a private consultant for a white-collar crime task force. He arrives in Genoa City not just to dig up dirt on Newman, but because he, too, received a letter from Cole, sent just before Cole's death. Cole apparently asked JT to protect Claire, should anything ever happen.
But why?
Was Cole worried that someone would try to take Claire away once the truth came out? Or was Cole afraid of who Claire might become if she learned the truth? JT's involvement sparks even more speculation, and Victoria is furious. You had no right to come back here. Not after what you did to me. Not after everything. But JT has one last bomb to drop. He has already taken the DNA test using a hair from Ryan's old suit, and the results are in. And they will change everything. In a dramatic showdown at Chancellor Park, the DNA results are opened with multiple Newman family members present. JT, Claire, Victoria, Nikki, Victor, and even Nate and Nick are on hand to witness the truth. The envelope is opened, and the results read: probability of paternity, 99.8% match, Ryan McNeil. Claire is not Cole's daughter. She is Ryan McNeil's child. The silence is deafening. Victoria breaks down. Nikki collapses onto the bench. Claire? She stands still, calm, almost eerily quiet. So, the man I blamed, the man I hated, he wasn't even mine. Her journey of healing has just become one of complete reinvention. But wait, there's more. The last envelope from Cole's safety deposit box contains a flash drive. On it, a video message, recorded in 2022, shortly before his fatal heart attack. In it, Cole looks tired, older, wiser. Claire, if you're watching this, then I failed you. But I hope you found your way. You were never my blood, but you were always my daughter. I would have raised you if I could have. I'm sorry for leaving you in the hands of monsters. That's on me. He closes the video with tears in his eyes. If you find Ryan's blood in you, I hope you find his courage too. He wasn't perfect, but he loved deeply. And so do you. Claire sobs. For the first time since arriving in Genoa City, she breaks down not as a victim, not as a pawn, but as someone who knows who she is.
And now?
She's ready to fight. The revelation of Claire's paternity creates ripple effects across the canvas. Victor, feeling betrayed, distances himself from Nikki and reevaluates his control over the Newman dynasty. Victoria spirals again, pushing Claire away, afraid she'll see her as a liar and a failed mother. Nick offers Claire guidance, feeling a responsibility to his late best friend Ryan's daughter. Audra and Tucker sense vulnerability and plot to manipulate Claire for their own gain, especially if she stands to inherit Newman Link shares via Ryan's past work. But it's Nate who surprises everyone by standing beside Claire. He comforts her, encourages her to take time, and ultimately offers her a position at the Newman Foundation to work with victims of trauma, drawing from her own experience. Claire accepts, but with one condition: no lies, no secrets. Not anymore. Claire Grace is no longer the broken girl from Oregon. She's no longer just Victoria's daughter. She's Ryan McNeil's legacy, a symbol of redemption, betrayal, and strength. With her true paternity exposed, she may now seek to claim a place not just in the Newman family, but perhaps at the head of it. But enemies lurk. Secrets still simmer. And Victor Newman may not trust a girl who shares Ryan McNeil's blood. Is Claire the future of Newman Enterprises? Or the fuse that will ignite its downfall? As the young and the restless pulls the trigger on this long-simmering twist, one thing is clear: Genoa City will never be the same. With Cole's final words echoing in viewers' hearts and Claire's identity forever changed, the stage is set for a war of inheritance, truth, and vengeance. And through it all, fans are left wondering, was Cole's will the final word, or just the beginning of a new legacy?